going on, Jerome's? Well, it's already week 17. It's insane. But for entertainment purposes only, as always, here's our week 17 NFL picks against the spread. And of course, like we said, it is very, very stupid to pick the entire card, but here we are. And we're actually doing aight. So last week we went 10-5-1. That puts us at 105, 95, and 9 on the season, a 52.39% winning percentage. We are just about break even, the 52.4%. But we're on the right side of the ledger. We're 10 games ahead with 2 weeks to go and feeling good. And also, we missed the 2 Christmas Day games, which I probably would have gotten wrong. It happens. But diving on in Thursday night, tonight. So Seattle Seahawks, their playoff dreams rest in Chicago. So the Bears have completely mailed this one in. They're done. They're finito. The Seahawks do have a tough-ass football team, even though they're going to be without Kenneth Walker again, dinged up yet again. But Geno, I feel like he's a competitor. I feel like he is an alpha. I feel like he'll put aside a couple bad performances. I think that he and the Seahawks will get it done. I think they'll keep their NFC West dreams alive. So give me the Seahawks to win and cover in this spot. 3 Saturday games. First off, you got the Chargers going from west to east, taking on the New England Patriots. Now, the Patriots, they had a bit of a spunky game against the Buffalo Bills, got out to a 14-0 lead, but the Chargers in that defense, number 1 scoring defense in the league, and also Justin Herbert is really coming into his own. Plus, Harbaugh does have this chart. I know people are going to talk about weather, but Chargers, they do play like an old school outdoor cold weather type brand of ball, even though they're from LA and play indoors. But I think stylistically, they're going to be good to go, win and covering that 4 points. Then you got Denver, Cincinnati. This is a de facto playoff game. And if the Bengals want to keep their playoff dreams alive, they got to beat Denver at home. They are 3-point favorites in this spot. I think Denver, they'll fight the good fight, but I think jumping Joe Burrow, Higgins, and Chase will be a bit too much. I think Cincinnati wins here pretty handily by double digits. Then you got Arizona and the Rams. So Arizona's been eliminated. Probably going to put a postage stamp on this one, mail it in. The Rams got a sort of ugly win on the road against the Jets, but their division dreams are also very alive. Plus, they'll know what they'll need, and I think that Seattle wins tonight. So I think that the Rams will try and hold serve, setting up a showdown, and I think the Rams will cover in this spot. I think this one is destined to be like a 24-10 type game. Couple of noon games. So we got the Jets on the road in Buffalo. The New Jersey Jets taking on the only team in New York State, the Buffalo Bills. Now, the Bills had a near-run thing against the Patriots last week. I think they'll suck that one up. I think that the Jets, with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, they're putting up garbage fantasy numbers, but I think Buffalo gets back on the horse. I think that Josh Allen has himself a big-time game. I think James Cook stays hot, so give me Buffalo to win and cover. 9's a big number with a division game, but I think Buffalo bounces back big. And then you got the whatever bowl. So the Raiders, who won their way out of the top 2 picks, which is kind of funny, but they're on the road against New Orleans. New Orleans is just a disaster, a rolling ecological disaster. Too many injuries, too many guys just hammering a paycheck. But the Raiders, the Raiders are still playing tough. They're playing hard for Antonio Pierce, so I think that the Raiders go down in New Orleans and get a win. And they got the Colts. Just minuscule playoff dreams. Anthony Richardson, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, great 1-2 running back quarterback combination on the ground. Not through the air. Richardson is ass. Thank you. Then you got the Giants. I don't know. Speaking of, this season has been really weird because there's about 8 good teams. There's about 16, 17 teams that are just ass. Just completely ass. And the Giants are among them. Hell, the Colts are among them too. But I think the Colts go out and they get like a 23-6 type win. It's nothing to write home about. The Cowboys and the Eagles. Now, no one plays harder or better than the Cowboys after they've been eliminated from playoff contention. And the Eagles reeling a little bit from that from that game against the Commies. TBD what happens with Hurts progressing through concussion protocol. Kenny Pickett, hey, but you got a first-round pick as your backup. Sure. I actually think Dallas keeps this one close. I don't know if they win, but give me the crooked number of 8, so go from there. Also, the Panthers. Panthers playing some damn good ball right now, and Tampa Bay just sort of gave it away now against the Cowboys. Now, it could be a spot, too, where the NFC South could be decided right here. Like, if the Buccaneers lose, the Falcons win. the division almost by default. So I think that Carolina covers in the spot. I think they have a chance to win too, because they're a team that have. I mean, both these teams are going in different directions momentum-wise. I mean, Carolina, even though they only have 4 wins, it seems like every single week they're bringing it. Bryce Young's getting better. Thielen's doing his damn thing. Some of the young players are stepping up. But the Bucs, I don't know. And then Tennessee and Jacksonville. So Tennessee had that shootout against the Colts. Jacksonville lost narrowly against the Raiders. But give me Jacksonville to cover at home. I think Brian Thomas Jr. is just a little bit too much for the Tennessee Titans secondary. Only 2 late games because, of course, we played 2 games on Christmas because why not? And also 3 on Saturday. So you got the Dolphins and the Browns getting it on. I don't know. Like, I still don't trust Miami. I don't trust Tyreek Hill. I don't trust Tua. I do trust Achane, though, in the fantasy championship one time. And the Browns, I mean, they showed a little bit of spark when Jameis came in, but it's not happening. DTR ain't happening either. So I think Stefanski's crew just sort of just like dunzo. I think Miami wins here by a touchdown. Then America's game of the week, the game that got flexed, you got the Packers and the Packers and the Vikings. Packers are actually 1-point favorites at this point in time. That is disrespectful. It's insulting. It is a over market correction based on, the Vikings barely beat Seattle, but Green Bay beat the piss out of New Orleans, even though, whatever. I mean, the Saints, the only team shut out this season, by the way. That might be the worst professional football team on a field in 5-10 years. It was just embarrassing how the Packers were handed that game, but it's okay. No factor. Obviously, we're taking the point. Obviously, we're taking the money line. Obviously, we're taking an alternate line. Vikings minus 13.5. I'm in. You son of a B, I'm in. Probably going to get a damn good price on that. Sunday Night Football, you got the Falcons and the Commies. So Michael Penix Jr., 1-0, starting for the Falcons versus Jaden Daniels. It's going to be a good game, but I think Washington does come out ahead. I mean, I think Jaden Daniels is heating up. I think he's going to go on a little bit of a run here. Maybe they win a playoff game. Who knows? But I think the Commies is going to be interesting for a little bit. And then you got the Lions and the stupid San Francisco 49ers. So the Niners decimated by injuries. Also, Debo is ass. Thank you. Brock Purdy is ass. Thank you. So I don't know. Like Detroit, they're probably just going to make up some more plays, probably try and throw it to their offensive tackle. But it would be just nice. Like, even though it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, because even if Detroit loses here and the Vikings win, like Week 18 still matters for the division and probably the 1 seed. But I don't know. It'd be nice for them to be humbled. Actually, no. How about they blow out the Niners and then they just think they're tiptoeing through the tulips yet again? Week 18 for the Vikings. Don't know, but give me the 3.5 here. I think that San Francisco rises up one more time and fights a good fight. Maybe doesn't win, but comes away with a 30-27 loss, something like that. But that's it. Week 17 picks against the spread. Again, entertainment purposes only. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys know what to do. Skol, production value.